Hey, it's Patrick. We're going to go over 5 quick tips to add a little bit more control to your handstand. So, start off with tip number 1. Hands underneath the shoulders. A lot of times you see hands a little bit wide or hands maybe a little bit too narrow. Hands right underneath the shoulders so you feel some strength, some sturdy, a nice efficient line of energy. I'm all about energy efficiency. You don't need to be the world's strongest person, you just need to have efficient energy and the strength that's right and that fits good in your body. So hands under shoulders, start there. Tip number 2, have some rotation in your arms. A lot of people practice a press out method where you're really pressing the shoulders into the ears. That works for a lot of people. For me personally, in my practice, and I have nothing against that, but for my practice, I really like to ground through the index knuckles, wrap the triceps back, spin the biceps forward. I'm slightly double jointed in my arms, so this helps me keep activity going in the biceps and the triceps, whereas if I locked out, I couldn't activate my bicep. So I like to have that nice arm rotation, hands underneath shoulders, flexing the biceps and the triceps, squeezing the forearms in together. So this is like a nice solid square of power, like as much power as I can, muster in that direction. Next tip is move slower. Think about when you're jumping, instead of being super fast in your jump. So stack shoulders over wrists, wrap the triceps back, spin the biceps forward. Instead of fast, think about moving slow and controlled. So maybe you reach a leg up to the sky and you lightly hop, shifting the hips. So feel that action as opposed to a whole lot of movement. Don't always feel like action equals achievement. Feel light, feel your body moving in space. Create that connection with where you are, and then you'll become more comfortable upside down. If you're learning to handstand in the middle of the room, it's all about being comfortable, not freaking out, keeping your mind calm and steady. So, with that being said, think about moving your hips. Tip number 4, hips move more than legs. If you want to balance in the middle of the room, you need to have the hips stacked on top of the shoulders or some form of that so you're not overworking your hand balance. If your hands are flat and your legs are kind of back behind your shoulders, you're doing a ton of work. If your feet are way over your head, you're going into a bit of a mini back bend. So to find that perfect alignment, you really want to think, or as close to perfect, because perfect's pretty hard to attain, you want to think about the hips moving over the shoulders as much as possible. So feel that shift of the hips. And then this final tip is have engagement in your legs and your core. So instead of just having your legs flopping around all above your head, think about pressing the big toes together, squeezing the heels together, pulling the belly button in, feeling the length of the midsection of your body, tucking the ribs in, wrapping the triceps back, spinning the biceps forward, being soft or under shoulders because they'll be working anyways. Squeeze the forearms together and keep your gaze right down in between your hands. I hope these tips work for you. Let me know if you have any questions. And have fun playing on your hands.